Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all students? Today this is the 5th lecture of grade 9th. The chapter name is Fundamentals of Chemistry and the topic name is mole, Avogadros number, gram atomic mass, gram molecular mass and the gram formula mass. The first one is mole. A mole is defined as the amount of a substance which contains Avogadros number, or the atomic masses of atoms or molecular masses of molecules when expressed in grams is called as mole. The mass of a substance may be atomic mass, molecular mass or formula mass. The atomic mass, the example of atomic mass is oxygen, that we have to take a simple atom, that is oxygen or carbon or nitrogen, whatever you want to take. I'm taking oxygen as atom. As you know that atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So the atom of oxygen having mass number 16 is equal to 1 mole. And when I will double its mass, that is 32 grams, then it is equal to 2 moles and so on. Similarly, take the atom carbon. As you know, the carbon atom has mass of 12. So it means the carbon atom having mass of 12 is equal to 1 mole. NaCl has mass of 58.5 gram, 23 of sodium and 35.5 of chlorine. This is equal to 1 mole of sodium chloride. This was an example of atomic mass. Now take molecular mass. Molecular mass means we have to take a molecule, for example water, NH3, carbon dioxide, etc. So in case of water we have to calculate the mass of water. As you know, the mass of hydrogen is 1 and we have 2 atoms of hydrogen, so we have total mass of hydrogen equal to 2 and oxygen has mass equal to 16. So the total mass of the molecule is 18 gram. Similarly, for carbon dioxide, as you know that mass of carbon is 12 and mass of oxygen is 16. And we have 2 atoms of oxygen, so we will multiply 16 with 2. So we get 32. And 32 plus mass of carbon, that is 12, is equal to 44 grams. So this is molecular mass. Third is formula mass. For calculating formula mass, we have to take an ionic compound. For example, sodium chloride, calcium chloride, etc. As you know the mass of sodium, as you know the mass of chlorine. So adding that mass of sodium and chlorine and you will get the formula mass of that particular substance. So the gram atomic mass is defined as the relative atomic mass when expressed in grams, we call the gram atomic mass. 1 gram atom of any element is the relative atomic mass of that element expressed in grams. This is also called as mole. Similarly, molecular mass when expressed in grams is called as gram molecular mass or gram molecule of that substance. It is also called as mole. Third is gram formula mass. Formula mass of an ionic compound when expressed in grams, it is called as gram formula mass or gram formula. It is also called as mole. I have elaborated the examples of all these. Here 1 mole is equal to Avogadro number of particles. For water, as you know that number of moles is equal to mass in gram divided by molar mass. The molar mass of water is 18, which is equal to 1 mole and which is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to power 23 particles. Similarly, for methane, you have to find the mass in grams divided by the molar mass, which is equal to 1 mole, which is equal to 6.02 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules. If we double the mass, the moles will be double and Avogadro's number will be double as well. For example, for 18 gram, the water contains 1 mole. And 1 mole is equal to 6.02 into 10 raised to power 23 particles. Similarly, for 32, it's equal to 2 moles, which is equal to 1.204 into 10 raised to power 23 particles. Now, Avogadro's number. Avogadro number is defined as the number of particles, that is atoms, molecules, ions in 1 mole of any substance and is numerically equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to power 23. The Avogadro number was first determined by an Italian scientist Amedeo Avogadro and is called as Avogadro number, which is represented as Na. This is so much large number that we cannot calculate it accurately. The examples of Avogadro's number are, as we know that hydrogen have mass is equal to 1. So 1 gram of hydrogen is equal to 1 mole. If we double the mass of hydrogen, it means that we are taking 2 grams of hydrogen. 2 grams of hydrogen means 2 moles of hydrogens are present. And similarly, Avogadro's number will be double. So in case of 1 gram of hydrogen, we have 1 mole of hydrogen, which is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of hydrogen. Hydrogen is a single atom, so I am taking atom here. When I will discuss about molecules, I will say about 6.023 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules of that particular substance. But here I am talking about atom. So if we take an example of carbon, as we know that mass of carbon is 12, which is equal to 1 mole. And 1 mole of carbon 12 is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of carbon, because carbon is a single atom. It is not in combined form here, that is carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide or as. Now I am taking example of molecule, that is water. As you know that water have mass equal 18 gram, hydrogen have mass equal 1, and we have 2 atoms of hydrogen, which means that the mass of hydrogen is 2. And oxygen has mass equal to 16. So 16 plus 2 will equal to 18 grams of water. So 18 grams of water is equal to 1 mole, which is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules of water. Now I am taking an ionic compound, for example, sodium chloride. As you know the mass of sodium, you know the mass of fluorine, that is 23 and 35.5, which is equal to 58.5 grams of sodium chloride collectively. This is equal to 1 mole, which is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to power 23 formula unit of sodium chloride. Here is an example. We have to calculate mass in gram divided by molar mass multiply Avogadro's number. This is formula for number of molecules, not for the number of moles. This is for number of molecules. So the number of molecules is equal to mass in gram per molar mass multiply its Avogadro's number. So calculate the number of molecules in 32 gram of methane. As you know the mass of methane in gram, that is 32 gram, you have to find the molar mass of methane multiply its Avogadro number. So the molar mass of methane, as you know that carbon mass of carbon is 12 and hydrogen mass is 4 here, because hydrogen mass is 1 multiply by 4, number of atoms are 4. So 16 plus 12 plus 4 equals 16. So mass in gram is 32 gram, molar mass is 16 gram, multiply Avogadro's number 6.02 into 10 raised to power 23. And you will take 2 multiply 6.02 into 10 raised to power 23. So the answer is 12.04. After rounding off, this is 1.204 into 10 raised to power 24 molecules. Here is another example of moles, that is 3 moles of water are equal to, as you know, that 1 mole of water is equal to 18 grams. That is mass of hydrogen is 1, which is multiplied by 2 is equal to 2 plus mass of oxygen is 16. So the mass of 1 mole of water is 18 gram. For the mass of 2 moles of water, this whole will be multiplied by 2 and is equal to 36 gram. And for 3 moles, it is equal to 54 gram. So the answer is 54 grams of water.